This is a CBS News Detroit update.
Good morning, I'm Sandra Ali. Here's a look at your top headlines on this Wednesday. President Joe Biden will once again be on your block in Michigan. He's meeting with members of the United Auto Workers Union tomorrow. That trip comes after UAW President Shawn Fain announced the union's endorsement of the president during his re-election campaign. The details on the president's trip have yet to be released. Later today, the Federal Reserve holding its first rate meeting of the year, prompting new questions about when the Fed could be cutting rates. The Reserve has already suggested at least 3 rate cuts are coming in 2024. Those cuts could provide some relief to customers and businesses who have been paying more in loans and borrowing. A decision expected sometime around 2 this afternoon. Testimony continues this morning in the Jennifer Crumbley trial. Despite the late start Tuesday, 6 witnesses took the stand, including a former co-worker of Jennifer's who said she was surprised to see Crumbley come back to work after the meeting over the math assignment.
I just said that I think I would have brought my son home if it had happened to me. Something along the lines of that. I just said I would have brought my son home.
Of course, stay with CBS News Detroit for coverage of the trial and expert analysis. You can stream the trial every day, live starting at 9 a.m. on the CBS News app, Pluto TV, and CBSDetroit.com. Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson wants to bring back driver's ed to more public schools. Under her plan, schools would get grants to help cover the expenses to reinstate classes, or instead, money would be given to teens who can't afford private lessons. Benson's office says since 2000, there's been a 10% decline in the number of students with a driver's license. New numbers show the Lions' playoff run really paid off big for the city of Detroit. Visit Detroit confirming $50 million in revenue came in. That's for the divisional game against the Buccaneers. That included sales for tickets, merchandise, hotels, food, and drinks in and around Metro Detroit. In comparison, Taylor Swift's 2 shows in Detroit, well, they brought in around $2 million in revenue. Let's go ahead and get a check of your Wednesday forecast now with Kylie. Kylie, good morning.
Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, everyone. It's a foggy start to our day. Yesterday, we were under some dense fog advisories. Those have been canceled just because it's not as widespread. It's not reaching that criteria, but it's still going to be a foggy start to our day regardless. Temperatures this morning are starting off in the low 30s. Could be a little bit misty outside too as well for today. As we climb into the upper 30s this afternoon, we are going to be holding on to that cloudy sky condition. And then the winds today out of the west, likely to the northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. So for today, it is going to be cloudy all day long with a high of 39 degrees. Then looking ahead to tonight, another cold night with a low temperature of 32 degrees, mostly cloudy sky conditions. A few areas of drizzle may pop up, and fog is going to develop tonight into tomorrow as well. The winds for tonight out of the southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. So here's your days ahead on your next weather futurecast for today. We're going to be holding on to cloudy skies, maybe having some partial clearing during the early overnight period before those clouds roll back in. And then tonight, fog, areas of drizzle, maybe even a little bit of freezing drizzle too, especially for the outskirts of the metro region, just due to temperatures falling into the upper 20s for overnight lows. Looking ahead to your next other 7-day outlook for today, again, a high of 39 degrees, low 40s for tomorrow. Cloudy skies, a few areas of drizzle may be possible, if not a little bit of that mist. Upper 30s expected on Friday, and then say hello to the sunshine over the weekend, plus the beginning days of next week. It's going to be sunny, bright, and beautiful with temperatures in the low 40s.
Thank you, Kylie. That's a look at your headlines. We'll be back later today on this Wednesday covering stories that matter to you on air, always streaming on the CBS News app and Pluto TV. Have a great day.